Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
And for this episode, sure, we got to throw back to the first season with Baldale, Christmas Lights, Demogorgon, Flying Van, but what's up, guys? Street Justice here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back for the reaction to Stranger Things. This is season 4, chapter 3, The Monster and the Superhero. We are only 2 episodes in, and I gotta say, I am absolutely loving this season, guys. They have brought back the horror, which you guys already know I'm a huge fan of. Vecna. Hail Vecna, goddamn, I did not expect him to be this cool, this powerful, this freaking monstrous. What he's been doing to 2 of his victims so far, like he is out here snatching folks, snapping folks, all their limbs, crushing in their eye sockets. Man, it is super gory, super gruesome, but at the same time, I am absolutely loving it. I don't know who his next victim is going to be. I feel like it's only a matter of time before he makes his way over to one of our main characters. Obviously, Max is going through a lot right now, and he seems to be really focusing on people that are struggling or have some deep fears or just a lot of insecurity, stuff that they're actually dealing with, depression. So I don't know if she's potentially going to be a future victim of Vecna's, but I kind of hope not, because I kind of feel bad for Max. Like, she wasn't a character that I initially was a huge fan of when she was first introduced, but I don't know, she's grown on me, let's just say that. So I really hope nothing bad happens to her. But on the other side of things, we got Elle out here actually beating down chicks, but the bully deserved it, even though she drew blood, split her forehead open right between her eyes. So obviously there's gonna be some consequences for Elle. I definitely want to pick up with them, see what happens with that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much ready to jump right in and check out this episode. If you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Ruth, Nevada. I was gonna say, where are we starting off here? Some strange things are happening. Aliens? No. Thought it was gonna be Papa.
There were no signs of any attacker. No bruises. No signs of any struggle. It's as if her attacker was a ghost. You can make this easy and tell us where she is. Or we can do this the hard way.
Oh shit. The hard way. Going through your underwear drawer.
Sam, do something.
It's the government. Can't do shit.
I want to know everything he's done and everyone he's spoken to in the past year. And if we're lucky, he'll lead us right to the girl.
Did you ever wonder why the wheels aren't wood, man? Or metal? It's so people don't get hurt when they get schmacked. Yeah, because it happens more than you think,
they're both ripped.
man.
Hey, at least there wasn't an ice skate.
That nose would have been sliced clean off.
In the grand scheme of
I'm
things.
loving this. I think they're helping right now.
Look,
That's a funny word, man.
look. Blip, 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 blip.
Yo, this is the best thing Jonathan has ever done as a character. Gang's all here. Gang, gang.
Well, well! Aren't you out of sight for sore eyes, huh? Hey, Murray. You kids like risotto?
You guys ready to lollipop? That's one.
Turns out I have to go to a conference in Alaska.
Alaska? What's going on?
Alaska.
You're in Alaska?
Mm-hmm. What's going on in Alaska? The Britannicas are there.
Yo.
Susan, what is wrong with you?
I think I know what's wrong with them.
We just had a super stressful day.
Stress, huh?
Long day.
I got smacked in the head today at the roller rink.
Schmack.
Yeah, it was one of those vicious skate attacks.
Al, aren't you gonna finish your... what?
Is it the risotto? Everyone hates the risotto.
Absolutely not. No, it's incredible.
They love it.
Finish risotto?
Schmacking.
Still have no idea who he is.
Oh man. Keep the stoner comedy coming. Vecna. I get like Night King vibes. Oh no, they found the body.
You said last you saw Fred, he was by the picnic table. Do I have that right? Miss Weaver, is that correct?
Oh, gang's all here.
Miss Weaver. Does the picnic table ring a bell?
Why didn't you tell me what's going on here? You know, I'm not exactly Mr. Popularity back at home. I mean, you've seen it. I've been bullied my entire life.
Everyone looks at me like I'm a monster.
I hate that she
They
feels
just
this
don't
way.
know you. I care for you so much.
There you go.
Care, but you don't love me anymore.
Who said that I didn't?
You never say it.
I say it. Okay, 11, you're being ridiculous.
Okay, that's kind of messed up, Mike.
You know what I think of you. You're the most incredible person in the world. And you can't let these mouth breathers ruin you. Ruin us. I mean, they're nobodies. And you're a superhero.
Not anymore.
I know the like teen angst and drama can be forced sometimes, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Just invested in the story, these characters so much that I'm drawn in.
Does Jane Hopper live here? You Jane Hopper?
For the skating rink incident, you get a warrant?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be against your law.
Everything's gonna be fine. I am going to fix this.
Man,
So stay calm.
shit has hit the fan. There he is, Jägermeister. Report my boy Hop to work.
I bring news from America. I heard from your friends. They're bringing your money to Alaska. You miss that plane tomorrow. I am still rich. And you're still stuck in Kamchatka. Where do you want it?
Yikes.
The working theory is that he attacked with a spell or a curse.
Why them?
Maybe they were just in the wrong place. They were both at the game.
It's one of the questions that I was asking. Why them?
Should we maybe not be here?
There is something about this place. Fred started acting weird the second we got here.
I don't know about you guys, but if I saw some freaky wizard monster, I would mention it to someone.
Maybe they did.
Whoa, Nance. Nance! Nance, where are you going? I'll stick with Nance, alright? You guys take the car, check out this drink.
I don't think you want me driving your car.
Why?
I don't have a license.
Why don't you have a license?
I'm poor.
No.
No.
Anybody but you.
Not Max.
Us ladies will stick together.
Okay.
Unless you think we need you to protect us.
And he's back with the kids. I would have liked to see them too have a moment.
You gonna stand there and talk or anything?
Shut up.
Let's go.
Get in the car.
Maybe he's not over her yet. I remember at the end of season 2, he kind of gave a look over her at Nancy, even though she's with Jonathan.
Always the goddamn babysitter.
Okay, that's where it happened. Death came. So he like picks his victims.
Patrick, your nose. Your nose is bleeding, dude.
Max, hi.
Hi. I'm
Going
so
right to
sorry
her
I'm
home.
calling for break, but do you have a minute to talk?
Okay, she's in.
We're missing collarbones, not eyes.
Took me a
We're
second.
gonna talk about it? Your temporary insanity earlier today when you basically threw yourself at Nance.
Okay, first of all, that's not what happened.
He's bringing it up.
Are you implying that I still have a thing for Nance?
You're like bright red in the face right now.
No, I'm not. I don't want to talk
That
about
happens
it.
to
I'll
me
punch you so hard
too.
in your face that your
The
teeth
worst
fall out.
thing when you're red is when someone points it out. It just makes you even more red and for even longer.
Sorry.
Can I use the bathroom?
Sure.
There you
Up
go.
the stairs to the left.
Thanks.
It's snooping time. She get like the keys to her office. Nailed it.
What'd she say?
She just ran?
Just drive.
Nothing.
Steve, drive!
I would have at least said something.
Dustin,
Code red.
where the hell have you been?
Just listen.
Code red. Code red.
And we found him, no thanks to you.
You found him?
He's at a boathouse on Coal Mill Road.
I think some real bad shit's about to go down.
What are you talking about? What bad shit?
Sinclair!
I was looking for clues.
Clues?
What, freshman think he's Sherlock Holmes or something?
I found one.
What? A clue.
This better be a distraction.
I know where Eddie's hiding.
Found her.
Are you transporting a Jane Hopper?
Yeah, what is this?
I'll take her off your hands.
She tried to make a run for it. Okay.
Hey, kiddo.
He's not the worst of the bunch.
Welcome to Alaska.
Oh, God. This is spring?
Welcome to Alaska.
Seriously? Man, I feel bad for people in Alaska. Welcome to Russia. Welcome to Russia. Checking everybody's chains. You're good. He was. Ah! They were showing a lot of it. Okay, he's free. Well, his foot is free. I was just hoping it wouldn't peel the skin. That's the one thing. Oh, kill me.
Victor Creel claims vengeful demon killed family. The murder that shocked a small community.
That's the voice I tried to do in the first episode. Did not pull it off well at all. Hawkins, not your typical suburban community.
According to several insiders, Victor believed his house was haunted by an ancient demon. Victor believed he was spared as a punishment. What if a demon did invade Victor's home? It's just, this demon wasn't any old demon. It was Vecna.
Vecna.
Holy shit.
Found it?
Yeah, and not just Chrissy's file. Fred was seeing Miss Kelly too.
I don't know how to say this other than just to say it. Hawkins is in danger.
Yet again.
A war is coming to Hawkins.
Where you at, freak?
Cabin. Good distraction, Lucas. He's playing both sides.
I know it's not fair to ask more of you, but I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this was the only way. If I didn't think you were the only one who might have a shot.
Recruiting
to
her.
hit this thing so hard it can't get back up.
But her powers are gone.
What if I told you there was a way to bring them back?
Yo.
A program that has the potential to not just bring them back, but bring them back stronger than before.
What?
My friends in Hawkins, are they in danger?
They are. Everybody is. This is a lot.
I know something's wrong. What is it?
What if I'm not good? What if I'm the monster?
I don't know you that well, kiddo, but I'm betting the fate of the planet that you're one of the good ones. So you say the word and I will take you right back home. Or come with me now. Find out for yourself.
She next? I thought that one preppy kid or the one jock was gonna be next. Man, they made a clock so creepy. Oh. Every time. So good. They've mastered wanting me to jump into the next episode or getting me to want to jump into the next episode. I swear, their cliffhangers. This show is so good. Season 4, we were off to such a good start. Alright guys, that was chapter 3, Stranger Things, season 4, the monster and the superhero. Yet again, the ending, it makes me want to just keep on watching, keep on going, go on to the next episode. I don't want to binge it all in one day though and overwhelm myself and just make it too much because yeah, I typically usually do that the first 3 seasons. That's exactly what I did. I'm pretty sure over the span of 2 days, I finished the first 3 seasons every single time they released a season. So I'm doing it a little bit differently this time because I am actually reacting to the show, but man, it is so freaking good. I do gotta say, keep it real here, because I've been giving scores. I don't know if I'm gonna keep giving scores throughout my entire watch through of the entire season, but the season premiere, 11. Second episode, 10. This one, I don't know. I might go down to like a 6 or a 7. It definitely was my least favorite episode of the season, but I do also feel, at least to me, it was more or less a setup episode, because a lot of characters, a lot of people, there's a lot of moving parts. A lot of them were in transition, moving settings, setting up the next big events that do come our way, which I fully expect to happen next episode. But man, before I go any further, the main thing I definitely want to talk about is Max. Yo, that voice. Every single time he chooses a potential victim, I don't even want to call her a potential victim just yet, because I really hope they don't kill her off. But I also gotta be honest, I was watching, it was an interview where I think it was like the cast, like just the actors watching back their, I don't even know what channel it was. It was for like an E! Entertainment Tonight type of thing, but they were watching back their characters' favorite moments or best moments from the previous seasons in order to promote this current season. No spoilers or anything, but I don't know. The actress that plays Max, when it was showing some of the clips for the actress that plays Erica, I was just watching the actress that plays Max, and I don't know, she kind of seemed down. I don't know if that's like if I'm reading too much into it, where they're actually going to kill off her character and she was just trying to hide it, but while they're kind of reliving their best moments, maybe she was kind of in her feels. I don't know. We'll have to see, but if they do end up killing off Max, I'm going to go back and watch that same clip, that same video, and I'll actually post it for you guys as well. I might be reading too much into it, but after what just occurred this episode and what I saw from that previous video that I just mentioned, because I watched that after the last episode, that's why I'm bringing it up here and bringing it up now. That's why I had the thought, even going into this episode, where I did bring it up in my introduction, where I was like, Max has been going through some stuff this season. Could she potentially be the next victim? So I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, if she does become the next victim, but she's a potential next victim as of right now. But every single time I hear that, man, it's so creepy. Max. It kind of reminds me too of Resident Evil Stars, but and also Freddy Krueger. Super Freddy Krueger vibes, but man, the horror in the show, we didn't get too much of it this episode. I feel like they tried to give us a little bit more backstory. I really love the other scene too, where we actually saw, man, he's just chilling there, Vecna, and I guess that's like his main base, where you see the red clouds, the smoke and everything. He's scoping out his potential victims, and you see him they're like flashes too. The way it was being filmed, you can tell the budget is super high, but man, it was so well done. And I don't know, I'm just fully on board with Vecna, the entire Vecna storyline. I don't really care so much about the Victor stuff. I did see it mentioned on somebody else's comments, actually. I was watching for the first reaction. It might have been Blind Wave's reaction. I'll always shout out whatever reactor I'm actually currently watching, but I obviously watch the show for myself first. I will never watch a reaction for the first time, because I don't know, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. Always judge it for yourself and then try to enjoy someone else's reaction to what you just watched for yourself afterwards. But yeah, I feel like if you just go in watching somebody else's reaction for the first time for the media, it'll kind of ruin it, because I feel like they're going to sway you with their own thoughts. So you always want to go in watching it for yourself first, at least in my opinion. If anybody else watches reactions like that, though, let me know. I would love to hear your opinion on that. I just personally, I never could do that. I just will never do that. I don't know, just defeats the purpose, at least for me. But hey, everybody's different. Not hating anybody that does do that, but back to them. What I was actually saying in regards to that. Yeah, I saw in their comments where somebody was actually bringing up that Victor Creel, or this is going to be the upside down version, where Vecna is the upside down version of Victor Creel. And I don't know if I completely bought into that. I wasn't really feeling that idea, because I feel like you could do that for every single person that walks this earth. But I kind of like the backstory that we did get this episode, where they're saying Victor Creel was kind of like his first victim, where even though he let him off, he made sure he was blamed for everything. He kind of set him up and took out his entire family and everything there. That was super cool. I much prefer them going this route than some of the other theories I did see in some of the comments. But yeah, let's discuss some of the characters aside from Max, because I feel like they're really going to focus on Max next episode or the next couple. I really hope they don't kill her off, because we didn't see a victim this episode. I'm hoping that they might push it off a couple episodes, because like I brought up this episode also, I thought he was going to be the victim, one of Lucas's boys. He was also like focused. It went in his head, and we saw it too in the backseat of the car. He was like, ah, like it got to him. But then Vecna was still out there affecting Max at the same time. Maybe he's already scoping his next victim after Lucas's buddy. I don't know, but I feel like we better get at least a couple more episodes of Max if they do actually kill her off. But yeah, the characters this episode too, that's some of the stuff I definitely wanted to discuss. We didn't get enough Eddie, I swear. After the first episode, I ended up loving him. I thought he was like the MVP of the first episode. The second episode, we tracked him down. We didn't really get much of him though. Then this episode, we've already tracked him down. We still didn't get much of him. I'm sure later, as the season progresses, we will get more Eddie. But at least for now, we didn't get a lot of Eddie for the last two episodes. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I just noticed as well, next episode, Chapter 4, Dear Billy. Clearly, Vecna is going to be going after Max hard, focusing on the Billy stuff and her depression, her still grieving over his death and her loss. I feel like Max is in a world of trouble right now, and I don't know what could be done. But the other stuff to really talk about too in regards to this episode, because it really was a setup in regards to Joyce and Murray. I really like their scene too before they actually went on their plane trip. The stoner moment where Jonathan and his buddy, I don't even get the stoner buddy's name yet. It'll come to me eventually. I'll pick up on it because I'm really enjoying their chemistry and the stoner moments. But how is Joyce not picking up on the stoner moments? Because she seems completely clueless. Obviously, she's dealing with the hop stuff. Maybe that's why her mind is focused elsewhere. But Murray definitely picked up on it. I definitely love that scene. That was freaking hilarious. And I do like that they're keeping the horror separate from the Russians and the Russians separate from the comedy. They're doing a much better job of that from the third season. Don't get me wrong, I love the third season, but I feel like I brought it up for the last reaction. I'm not going to jump back into it, but more or less, the Russians were a joke last season. I wasn't completely a fan of that, but yeah, transition episode, setup episode. We saw Joyce, we saw Murray travel. They're now in Alaska. That happened pretty quick. Well, not really too quick, I guess. They spent an entire episode getting there. And then we got, where else? Oh, yes. Elle, Jane. She's no longer in trouble after spending the entire episode locked behind bars. Like, she's now in the system. Well, I guess she already was, but it was more or less her file was under wraps. And now she got let loose, prison break. They're kind of the good guys now. Like, the first season, maybe in the first couple seasons, they're like, I hate these guys. Like, the company, the bad guys, we're working against them. They're the ones they're the cause for all this. And then Paul Reiser, I think that's his name. Mad About You. He's shown that he could actually be a good guy. He's helped Jade, helped Elle in the past. So, yeah. Now that he's actually back, working with them yet again, they brought him back, and he's going to get her powers back. And he got her out of jail, out of prison. A lot of stuff happening this episode. We're just basically transitioning to the next big setup, which I really feel is something big is going to go down next episode involving Max. Hopefully, her powers can be given back to her in time so she can actually save Max. I'm talking about Elle here because, yeah, like I said, I really hope Max isn't killed off, but we shall see, because from the very first episode this season, the season premiere, they did set up that she's dealing with some stuff. They kind of showed us that, yeah, Vecna is coming. It was only a matter of time before they crossed paths. But every single time we heard that voice, and now that she's the focus of Vecna, my God, it creeps me out. I showed you guys the goosebumps that it actually gave me. Max. Oh, I will never get sick of that. But for the love of God, save Max, please. I really hope Elle gets her powers back in time. I don't know. Obviously, you guys have already seen these episodes. I'm sure you guys have binged them. If I wasn't reacting to this series or this season, I would have binged it myself. So please, no spoilers. But as of right now, when you guys were watching where I'm currently at, did you guys think that Max would be done for? Is she a goner? Or do you think there's still hope for her? Because I think right now I'm still holding out some hope. I could be wrong. That's my prediction. I don't think they're going to kill off one of the main kids. I don't know. That would almost be too dark. But I did hear from somewhere else. I think it was actually Nikki and Steven react, their first reaction to the first episode, or their reaction to the first episode. I think he mentioned that he read somewhere that this is the darkest season yet. I didn't see that anywhere myself, but if that's the case, yeah, I believe it. From what I've already seen, the body like breaks, the bone snaps. Man, it is so much. I don't know where the season goes from here. I'm completely on board for it. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I cannot freaking wait for it. But yeah, like I was saying, this was definitely more or less a setup episode. I know some people get upset when I say that, but at least when it came to my Game of Thrones fans and my Game of Thrones reactions. But yeah, that's at least what it felt like to me. That's not always a bad thing. I've told you guys before, just because an episode or a series has a setup episode, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means they're setting up things to come. It takes time sometimes to set up things to come, greater moments, greater events in this series, Bill. So yeah, if you want to see those greater moments, you're gonna have to live with these type of episodes. But I don't know what else to discuss. We did see Hopper also. I guess he's kind of free, or at least his foot is. That was a gruesome scene. I hate seeing that too. Bones breaking. That's why this season is getting to me too. Every single time Vecna's curse comes into play, bones breaking, something shattering. Like, it gets me every single time. But Hopper, I guess this is all part of his escape plan. Also, we got another prison break going on. 11's prison break happened pretty quick thanks to the company. But man, Hopper, he is going through it right now, learning Russian, getting beat up, getting cracked by Jägermeister also. And then the bone break, I guess we're going to see his real escape next episode. Hopefully he's not locked away the entire season. I definitely want to see the reunion between him and 11. Also, completely on board for that. But yeah, the last thing I really want to discuss, because we didn't get too much horror this episode. I feel like the first two episodes of the season, they were heavy on the horror. This episode, yet again, like most situations, most plot points, it was a setup episode, so that's why they are also setting up the horror to come. I feel like I definitely don't think we've seen the last of the horror, or even the best of the horror for this season. But yeah, the other thing I did want to bring up, really, I think I was going to bring up one thing, but I really want to bring up Will, because he's kind of taken a back seat. I know he used to be the center focus for the first couple seasons, but obviously they're doing more with his character development. There's more going on with him, and I think Mike as well, and him potentially having more feelings for Mike. They're not really harping on it too much, but they're definitely sprinkling it in there. So I don't know how that's all going to play out. And just the overall, this is what I was going to say, just came back to me on a different matter, because with the drama we got between 11 and Mike also, sometimes teen drama in these shows, it can almost feel forced. But I don't know if it's just because I care so much about these characters, I'm so invested in the story that, I don't know, I just thought they're doing a great job with that as well. It was a job well done with the teen drama and that situation as well, the teen angst. So yeah, I'm just loving this season so far. Even though this was my least favorite episode of the season, the first two episodes kind of blew me away. 11 out of 10, 10 out of 10. This was maybe a generous 7 out of 10. So I'm hoping the next episode ramps things back up after an episode like this. I'm fully expecting them to. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my reactions to this series so far. But yeah, I cannot freaking wait for the next one. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yoing with you.